From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
Digging in, Cole Calhoun. He will lead this one off today. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. In now for the Angels, Brian Goodwin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Off to a great start in this one. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt Harvey, well, the book on Matt Harvey, it's pretty simple. If he's throwing strikes, he's an absolute nightmare for hitters. Good fastball, 93 to 96. Good curveball, and his changeup has gotten much better. If he brings his A game, you're going to have a tough time scoring off this guy.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. Calhoun is there, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So digging in now, Alex Gordon. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Dozier. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Mondesi over at second. Gordon is over at first with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Mondesi picks it up. 1 there. On to first, and they get the double play turned on Pujols.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Digging in, Tommy La Stella. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
2-2 the count. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Owings. And that retires the side. Angels go quietly there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Into the box now, Gutierrez. A 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out. Here's Chris Owings now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Bottom of the second here with no score. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Goodwin going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Aerial view of downtown Kansas City there on a nice day for baseball from Kauffman Stadium. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. He'll match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The payoff pitch one more time. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. At the plate, Justin Bohr. He has no prior history against this pitcher. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Luis Renfroe. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. Still 0-0. So striding forward now, Cam Gallagher. Now a called strike on the outside corner as that zone seems to widen some. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Missed with a slider. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Royals.
Coming to the plate now, Raul Mondesi. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for the Angels.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again, ball 3.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And that misses, ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls.
But they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
The batter, number 5.
Striding in once again, Albert Pujols. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. 1-1, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. The 1-2. This is foul right side.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Up next for
digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
Misses, ball 2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Angels are out in front 2-0. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1 home. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And he struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Outside, 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mondesi scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now for L.A., Justin Bour. The 1-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. Soler is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 4, second base.
Settling in now, Luis Renfroe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Owings moves over, and that's the third out. Angels are gone in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. In is Jorge Soler. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Gutierrez. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
This is in the air out to right. Calhoun back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Owings. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. KC down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Lifted down the line in left. Gordon on the move. And they can't run it down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Going after it is Gordon. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Trout. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense can come back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Hero. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. It's a knee-high fastball.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Just hung in there on that one. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrelton Simmons. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trout at second with 2 down. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in now, Cam Gallagher comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Whit Merrifield. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Popped up. Oh, coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
That ball wasn't actually smoked, more of a soft line drive, but a nice diving catch by the infielder right there, showing a lot of range.
In now, Raul Mondesi. 1-2 the count to the Royals shortstop.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
He's got it, and the side is retired. So he's through 6 full now, and he has yet to surrender a base hit. 7th inning coming up. The Halos lead this one 2-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. Two and two.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Now batting, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's in the dirt. Pujols, a runner at second with one away. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Now at the plate, Justin Bour. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel
The
good.
1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. Angels lead it 3-0. So coming to the plate, Alex Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, designated hitter, Hunter.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Hunter Dozier, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board. Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
The right fielder, number 12.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Still down 3-0. Tim Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54. Tim
At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. .30 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
left fielder,
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Albert Pujols. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Trout on third. Goodwin at second. Simmons on at first with nobody out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one's down to third. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Up next for the Angels.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lifted the other way to left center. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 5 and the Royals nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Gutierrez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 2, Brent Owings.
Here's Chris Owings now. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
That's in there. 3-1. Harvey over to first. Don't want to forget about him. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now Mike Scioscia's up out of the Angel dugout on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. Hansel Robles takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Robles offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Step on the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Royals strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Number 49 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 49.
So stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And a great start to the 9th, as this ought to be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Liner toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Luis Renfroe. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Lucroy stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. Pitch on the way. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 6 and the Royals nothing. Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. The 1-1. Is in there for the 2nd strike. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Nobody out, runner on first. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
2-1 to the Royals' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Simmons on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Los Angeles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Matt Harvey earns the victory on the mound. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Matt Harvey. The loss goes to Homer Bailey. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.